Yeah.
Right. The good old all right.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Episode number 9. Today is the 8th of March. It's Friday, and it's one of our last few sessions before we head off to Brazil in a few days' time. So this video will go out on Sunday, and then the next day we're off to Brazil. So it's definitely getting towards exciting times right now. We're in our final preparations and just putting the little finishing touches on everything we've built over the last few weeks with this prep and over the last several months and even years as well. Realistic is what it kind of boils down to. Is this has been a long journey, a long process. Like, you know, you started this sport back in 2020 through talent search, and now we're here off to the World Championships in a few days' time. And today is a special day because we get to pull on the green and gold together for the first time. But also for you, this is your first time wearing the green and gold. So how are you feeling? How are you feeling about that, wearing the green and gold, and how are the sensations right now leading into this last few days?
Oh, today feels like a really special day. Getting the green and gold today and seeing the kit. It still all doesn't feel that real yet. Really excited to get the kit on. This week's been a massive whirlwind with so many things going on, and I've just been taking it one step at a time. So I haven't really thought that far ahead yet, and I think that's a good thing. So getting here out to the track and knowing that this is the one where we're going to get the kit on, getting in the start gate, super exciting. But I don't think it's really going to kick in until we're actually walking up onto the track, or until we actually strap the kit on as well. So yeah, things have been really good. Like I said, it's been a massive whirlwind of a week with so many things happening.
Prepping for Rio, travel logistics. We did some media the other day as well. So there's definitely a lot that's been going on this week, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I think that like with everything going on, we talked about it in the last session. When we get on the bike and start warming up, that's when we just turn our attention to our execution, and knowing that the feelings around the environment are starting to change into more of a race sort of vibe, and the excitement levels are starting to come up. But I know that, like, for me, once I get on the bike and start warming up, it'll just be like any other session. The mindset will be turning straight towards an execution of processes that we've done hundreds and hundreds of times in so many different sessions, just because those sensations are slightly different around the preparation and the kit that we're wearing. It doesn't change what we do out of the gate. It doesn't change what we do on the bike, and if anything, we'll just get a lift from it. So yeah, how are you feeling with the week, Luke?
Oh, I think that's exactly right. And we mentioned that last week in last week's video too, is that the sensations around race day and the added pressure that we can sometimes put on ourselves with the different environment and stimuluses and titles of events and all those kinds of things. And even for today, wearing a different kit, the reality of it is it's the same. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to get into the start gate, go through our same processes, execute the same way that we can. We're just wearing different kit, which is obviously going to give us a lift. Like, don't get me wrong, there's always obviously a very big performance benefit from that too. But the processes don't change. And I think, we're very good at doing that and being able to flip that switch when we need to. And I also think as well, like the last, like definitely with last week's video and just with the last week and a bit of prep, I probably felt I've been having more fun with training. Like, for me, this is a challenging time when the workload kind of comes out, because I'm just so used to bearing myself and working hard and doing the hard work and doing all those things, that when that kind of comes out, I struggle because to me, it feels like I'm not doing enough when I know that I've already done the work, and this is the time when I need to rest, and taking that rest is very important. So that's something we've definitely been focusing on. But I think that because we've been able to have fun, it does take a little bit of that pressure off, and we're seeing the results of the many months that we've been working hard. We're seeing those times kind of get faster and stuff, and that's kind of just building that confidence. But I think the fact that we've been able to have fun, and even then today, like, it's 4 standing starts, that's it. Then we're done. We're out of here. We're at the track tomorrow. 2-3 efforts. We're done, out of here, and then we're basically on a plane from that point forward. But we can still come out and execute. But I think we're still going to have fun today, and I think that's a really important thing in this phase as well, is that making sure you actually enjoy the journey. Because as much as the cliches are that they say it's all about the journey and all those kinds of things, like, that is true. Like, that is factual. Like, you get to the end day, the end goal, and you remember the days along the days of hard training, the good days and the tough days and challenging days, and that's what makes the end outcome really, really positive and a great experience. And I think, today we're kind of in that trajectory. And even, I don't know, just for me personally, like, I felt like I have had some challenges throughout the prep with, like emotional stuff or mental things or just physical stuff or just the accumulation of everything. But the last few days, and particularly today, for some reason, I just have this sensation of like, it's kind of finally hitting me, like it's happening, it's real, we're on our way, and I'm starting to get those excited feelings, which I haven't had yet. And it's just, they've been like, I know that they've been there and they've just been kind of like lingering in the background, but today's probably the first day where I'm starting to feel that. Just even in the vibe in the gym, like there wasn't many people there, but there was music going, like Kane had his beats going, we're just kind of just ticking along and doing.
We were both very chirpy. We've been very chirpy all day today, I reckon.
Yeah, we have. And that just adds to that environment and sensations that I know that once we get on that plane and we get into Rio, we're with the rest of the squad and we're in those race environment and around all the other athletes, and it starts to sink in like, yeah, okay, we're actually here now. I think it just kind of keeps snowballing. So for me, I think it's been really good. Like the last few weeks have been really, really good. I've been really enjoying it and having fun. That's the main thing. That's what it all kind of boils down to. And like there is fun in the hard work and I love that, but actually just enjoying the training sessions as well. Like there's something to be said for just simply just enjoying it and enjoying the process. As cliche as that is, there's a reason it is because it's a fact. So that's where I'd say I'm at right now. Talk about training.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we've kind of just been coming in and doing a few things just to keep the body ticking over. So we've kept the program like in the gym. We've kept things very much the same, but we're just taking a lot of the volume out. So the weights come down, but the intent is still maximal. And for me, that's a lot of fun as well because like you're not putting a huge weight on your back and moving it super slow. It's about speed and intent and shit. It makes you feel a lot stronger.
Yeah, 100%.
Than what you are when you're moving a weight at like 70% of what your maximal is, but you're just tearing it up and you're having the barbell bounce on your back. And,
what about feeling?
And like, even on the bike, like last week when we did the slightly smaller gears as well, so that we weren't cooking ourselves with our race gear, which is quite a large gear. That was so much fun. We haven't done anything on a slightly smaller gear like that in quite some time. And the training for me has just been really fun. And because these things we haven't done in quite a while, it's really nice to be able to look back on the last times we were doing something like that and go, wow, we've made so many gains, and be able to reflect on what we've done over the last couple of months.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the age-old saying, look good, feel good, go well, like that's true. Like we're having fun, we're feeling really good. Yeah. We'll freshen up for race day looks-wise, like tidy everything up a bit.
No, I
had the fade already.
I had my trim.
I had a cut the other day too.
Freshly shaven, like look good, feel good. That's what we always say. I like to show up on race day and feel my absolute best so that we can perform any sort of lift, Yeah,
exactly.
Anything that we can get.
Yeah, 100%. We're in a good spot right now. Today's going to be, again, a good session. It's going to be a quality session. It's going to be a fun session. It's also perfect preparation for Brazil because the humidity today is like 80%. And I don't know if you can see on the camera, but I'm already like dripping sweat. So we've got 4 standing starts today, 2 quarter laps, 1 half lap, 1 full lap, and then that's it. We're done, out of here, back up tomorrow for track, and then on a plane out of here. So the next time you see us, we should be in Brazil. But you'll be seeing us in Aussie kit in literally a split second. So we'll get stuck into training now.
Yeah, let's go and get stuck in.
All right, cool.
All right, see you soon.
Thanks, mate.
Yep. Another good one. You leaving this bit in the video? You always leave it in after we get up and walk off.
I can.
Hey, he's leaving it in. Yes. Yep. Thanks, mate.
Yep. We're good.
Boys are getting a lift in the green and gold.
That's it.
Don't you worry about that.
Alrighty, number 2, mate.
Yep.
Same again. Fresh as a daisy, mate.
Oh, fuck me, man. How good. Oh, we're on the camera.
Who cares?
Oops. You can beep that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pushing too hard. Too many watts.
I always thought you were the driving force, and this one just softened
I
up
just-
on the front.
I'm just here for the show, mate. Just here for the looks.
You got the look.
Right. Half lap. Good job, mate.
All right. This is good. It's 2 quarter laps.
Hey,
2 quarter laps, half
2 quarter laps,
done.
half lap. Stand back here, I think.
We'll head down, have a bit of a break.
Come back
10,
out.
20, 25, come back out.
One
1 lap.
full lap, full send. We're done for the day. We're going pretty good so far, feeling good. Skin suit's definitely adding
Oh yeah.
to those atmospheres and to those feelings. So no, it's good, going really well. So we'll keep this momentum going as we keep saying all the time, and
Yep.
that's it.
We're going to rest up and see you in a bit.
All right. I wasn't expecting to do a little talk, but I'll take it.
Your face. Your face. You're like, there's people here. There's people here listening. Full dead-eye vision, dead-eye focus.
That's it.
One last start.
One to go, mate.
1 lap.
One lap, flat out. Hey? Well, if you're asking us, I'm going to assume it was very good. So I'm going to say 12.3.
Wait, I was about to say 12, sorry. What's that?
One.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Let's go.
Yeah, the party. Thanks.
All right, lap.
One lap.
Yep. Yep. Sick.
Let's go. Just let her rip, eh?
Yep.
Thanks, Matt.
Down! Done. Done. We're cooking now, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks. Feel pretty good. Yeah.
That's a full credit to the boys right there.
Full credit. Yeah, thanks, Cam. Appreciate it. See ya.
Thanks, mate. See ya.
Very good day. Very, very good day. Session. I have to start. I have to start like I normally would. All right, we're done. The session is complete. Very, very, very good day, I would say. It's been
That's one for the record books.
definitely
Oh.
very successful day. I think we've definitely been riding this wave of positivity and I guess confirmation too, like we were just discussing before, around trusting and believing in the process and believing in the prep and knowing that everything will come together. And I say things all the time, like one day you'll fast, and people say trust the process. Like they're all cliche sayings, but they are true if you really do believe, and we do, and we have that belief, and we also have the confirmation that it does come together at the time when it needs to. And today was definitely one of those days. Like we went out and absolutely had an absolute ball tear of a session. It's probably the best stuff we've ever done. Well, it actually is the best stuff we've ever done in training, and close to the best stuff we've ever done from even a racing perspective too. And the fact that, we're still 2 or a week and a half out from racing, we know that we're going to keep getting fresh and they're going to keep getting faster and find more speed. And that momentum's going to keep building as we get on the plane, as we get to Rio, as we're with the squad and in the velodrome on race day and in that environment. We know that everything's going to keep moving forward in that direction. And I think I think because we did also have fun today, like it still was a fun session, but we were able to very quickly flip that switch between now's playtime versus now's go time. Like as soon as we've both got our individual processes, you give your legs a little bit of a slap and I've got a bit of a grunt and a breath, and we hop on the bike, and then it's business time, and then we go out and perform. And I think we've just been able to do that, and it's been really good. And then, like you said, putting the green and gold on, it does some special things.
Super special. I mean, I got like goosebumps sitting here right now, and almost
you got goosebumps. I can see it.
And almost feel a little bit emotional as well. Like super special day. Like I'm pretty speechless. I'm pretty speechless. Like for me, I'm just super excited to get across there now. Like the self-belief is super high, and I almost feel like I'm on another level to when we were leading into nationals as well. After today, that was just incredible. And in the last couple of weeks, I've found some serious form and some serious work on the start that I think I've never had before. And we haven't even been working on anything technique wise or anything like that. It's just something's just come organically in terms of the way that I move the bike underneath me on those first couple of pedal strokes. It's an area of mine that has always been the biggest challenge. The first 2 pedal strokes is getting the bike out of the gate and across the start finish line. But it feels that something's just ticked in the last couple of weeks, and
it's come together.
What a time! What a time for it to happen! Is a couple of weeks out from racing, and mate, I'm just absolutely buzzing.
Yeah,
absolutely buzzing. It's awesome.
Yeah, you've timed that absolutely perfectly, and it's like I said, like we just said literally 2 seconds ago, it's just sticking to the process and trusting it and believing and doing the work and knowing that it will come together, and you've done exactly that. But how was like for you today? Like these are special days, like the first time you pull on the green and gold, and like we discussed before with Shane, like we will reflect on these moments later down the line. Like now is not the time for massive reflection. It's in time for acknowledgement and appreciation of the journey that you've been on. So like thinking of where you started to where you are now, like how was today? Like just wearing the green and gold and pulling it on.
Oh mate, for me, like I was like just getting into it for the first time, and for me, like I'm looking down at it, just knowing like how much hard work, like seriously, only I know deep down how much work it took to get to this point. And yeah, it's quite a lot. It's quite a lot over the last 4 years, and with all the setbacks, it makes it sweeter. And I think having to play the waiting game has made it a whole lot sweeter, and it's made me appreciate it a whole lot more. And like so grateful for my past self in
sticking to it
and pushing through. Like I was having a chat to my physio Leon Vogels today. And there was plenty of times when I was deep in the injury in 2021 where I said to him, like, I don't think I can keep going. I don't think I can keep doing it. And I was ready to bow out at that point. And at that point, I just needed someone like him to just give me some home truths. And he said, I'll take the profanity out. But he said, what are you going to do? So what are you going to do then? If you stop doing this now, where are you going to go? And for me, it was that, like, someone to just hit hard like that made me realize, like, yeah, what am I going to do? I'm going to go back to where I was and on the same trajectory that I was, and now look at where we are. So super grateful. I think maybe getting a little bit lost.
No, it's
oh,
perfect. But you said it in the car on the way out. You say every time you get to waste and you see that bus, you're like, that could be me. That could have been me. And you chose to stay the course, stay true to what you believe.
It's my gratitude bus. So every morning on the way into Waste, I usually see a bus coming down the street. The bus that I would have been on back in 2018, 2019, early 2020 when I was working full time on that grind. Don't get me wrong, I do love my job, but being bound to a 9 to 5 does have its own challenges as well. And seeing that bus go past just makes me super grateful for look at where I was and what I was bound to, and where I am now, just by sticking to it. And it's unreal.
Yeah, it's wonderful, and it's one of those things that like you appreciate those moments. And one of my first coaches, the thing that he kind of told all of us when we started the TID group was you have your whole life to be ordinary. You only have a small time to be extraordinary, and that's the period that we're living in right now. Like this will only last for so long. We will go back to quote unquote a normal life, whatever that is for anybody. Like normal doesn't really exist, but the fact that we have this opportunity, well, you had an opportunity and you stuck with it, you pushed through those hard times, you got through those challenges, those moments of self-doubt where you wanted to quit and wanted to hand it in. And, even last year, like there was still uncertainties around where we're at the start of last year with Worlds last year. And then even leading into Nationals, there was this, are we actually going to do it? But you stuck to it, we stuck to the journey, we worked through things together as challenging as it was. And this has been a long process and a long journey together, but it's so rewarding, I guess, from my perspective as well, as like you coming into the sport and us working together as a pairing, and I was kind of your coach to begin with, and then it's progressed to where we are now that we're both in the green and gold about to line up on the world stage. Like I take a lot of joy out of that as well, and like satisfaction that we get to share this experience together. So to me it's quite special. And if you get to pull in the green and gold today, same as your brother, like you now get to share that same sensations that he has as well, and like it's a wonderful thing. And once we get over there with the team as well, we get to share more of those experiences too. And it's great. And it's wonderful. Like this is why we do it. To me, this is the thing that I love most about sport. It's like my favorite Olympic moment is Matthias Steiner winning the heavyweight gold medal from Beijing 2008, because you understand when you see him win and you think, okay, cool, he's happy. But then when you find out the backstory and what's gone into it, I just get this sense of like emotion and overwhelming feelings of like, I know what's gone on to my journey. I know what's gone on to your journey. So when we get to that point of success, whatever that does look like, it just makes it that much more profound, and you do appreciate it so much more. And earning the right to wear the green and gold, like this wasn't given, this was earned. This was through hard work, consistency, dedication, discipline, drive, like all those kind of words that you want to use to describe it. But the reality of it is it's hard work, like doing the hard thing when you don't want to do it, when your body's telling you to pack it in, it's too hard, and you have those doubts, that makes these moments so much more special. And yeah, it's a wonderful thing. And we're going to keep carrying this momentum over the next few weeks.
Going to have to deploy all of the sleep strategies tonight to be able to come down ready for another track session tomorrow morning. So yeah, I think it's we'll go home, chill out, try and deload, try and unwind as best we can after such an incredible day, and come out tomorrow and hit it again.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
One more session to go. We're on the plane. When you see us next time, we'll be in Brazil for our last little hit up before racing, and it's a special time.
Yep. Rio, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. All right.
Yep.
Proud of you, mate.
Yep. Sick.
Sweet.
Sick. Oh, dude, like the emotion.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's real. It's so real.